I don't really know much about boats, but I just feel like the logic here doesn't make much sense. Eric Madison, hurry home now. Go at once. You need to get warm and have some food. Oh man, oh, that sucks. It's not Wednesday, is it? Right? Oh no, it's Tuesday. Wait, why did I crash? This is episode 15 of my SSO Restart series. The playlist will be linked below if you're new or aren't caught up yet. Yes, I did finally figure out how to link playlists, and now I just feel kind of silly for how long it took me to figure it out, because it's very, very simple. Anyways, I have been working on the channel quite a bit lately, and I have made a good few changes, which I am very, very excited about. First of all, I got Reshade working finally. For the longest time, for some reason, it just was not working, and I decided to use my brain a little bit, my last little brain cell that's hanging on for its dear life, and I just uninstalled and reinstalled it, and now it's working. And so now we get to have very pretty and aesthetically pleasing intros and outros. And because of that, I decided to go ahead and redo all of my thumbnails, which I am honestly so proud of them. And I have gotten a couple of really nice comments about them so far. So thank you guys so much, because it really has just made my days, because I put so much effort into them. So yeah, thank you. And with all of that, my Instagram is finally active, which I'll be posting like outfits, especially around events and whatnot, possibly SSO edits and some other stuffs and things. So if you're interested in that, you can go follow me over there at Simfroor. With all of that out of the way, it is currently 2 a.m. and I have randomly decided to finally respond to James, who has been texting me every single day since I hit level 7. Well, every time I log on since I've hit level 7, and I've just continuously ignored him since, and we are level 12 now, so I figure we should probably get back to him, I suppose. But these texts are actually leading you into unlocking the South Hoof Peninsula. I'm really excited about it. I'm not really sure why. There is a special place in my heart for the South Hoof Peninsula, okay? I don't love it, but I also love it at the same time. It's very hard to explain. I have a strange relationship with the South Hoof Peninsula, okay? Anyways, I have to relog now because I ignored his text again. And if you don't know, if you get a text from somebody in the game and you exit out of it, like you don't click on it, it won't come back until the next time you log on. So yeah, if you like lost a quest, like you exited out and you can't figure out how to get it back or whatever, and you haven't relogged yet, just relog and you'll get the text back. So anyways, yeah. Okay. So, click on this really quick. Disaster, get here quick. Why are you still reading? Emergency, hurry. This poor guy. I'm so sorry, James. While we're on our way over to him, actually, I do want to really quickly touch on something. His token travel quests, I'm actually not going to continue doing anymore. Just because these area updates are coming pretty quickly. And I know my token travel chapter 1 isn't actually 100% accurate. Oh yeah, Linda's gonna be in every stable because I have not done the equestrian festival yet, and I won't on this account. So yeah, she's gonna be hanging out quite a bit. It's actually really funny in Silverglade because I have a story quest with her, and then she's also just standing next to herself. It's really funny. We love a good polished game. But anyways, the area updates are coming so quickly, and my token chapter 1 video isn't actually completely up to date anymore because pretty much immediately after I uploaded that, I had a couple comments saying that the locations that I had in the video weren't actually there. And it's probably because I think it was number 8 that was floating, and it's very likely that Star Stable either picked up on it from some other videos or picked up on it from mine, or maybe they just coincidentally remembered to move the locations, so they made a little bit more sense and we didn't have little floating token dragons around. But yeah, so it's not even completely accurate anymore. And also, I somehow managed to lose an entire video footage. I don't really know how I managed that, but when I went to my collections because I was gonna go film chapter 3, which is ironic that I knew it was chapter 3, I realized that I already did chapter 2, and I was like, wait a minute, what do you mean chapter 2? And then I went back to my channel and realized I never uploaded the video, and then I went to my files and realized the video wasn't there. I don't know what happened to it, but apparently I already did chapter 2. I don't even remember doing chapter 2, but if I'm not mistaken, part of chapter 2 is the Silverglade Manor. I could be wrong, please don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure part of chapter 2 is Silverglade Manor, which got an update. So I highly doubt any of those locations are going to be remotely similar to, I don't know, Silver Glade Manor changed a lot, like a lot. So I don't even think chapter 2 would be very accurate anymore. So I'm just gonna hold off on the token locations until I do season 2 of this series. If you don't know, I do plan on doing a season 2 to my SSO restart series. I have a reason for it, but I won't go into it just yet. But yeah, so yeah, we're just gonna hold off on token travels, and yeah, there are a bunch of other amazing videos out there you can go and look up if you're looking for guides on where to find those. So go check out all those guys if you're looking for the tokens, and we will get to our own token travel videos come season 2 of my SSO restart series, which will likely be when a lot more areas have been updated, so to be a little bit more accurate and hopefully more helpful when the time comes. So yeah, anyways, on to James. Why did it take you so long to get here? This is actually really funny to me because I've been past level 7 for months now. This poor guy. It's all falling apart here, or at least it's beginning of the end for my business, and you just waltz in slower than a sloth. No tips for you, Vendella. The South Hoof Peninsula lighthouse goes dark. It's a nightmare, Vendella. You have to help me. What's happened, you ask? The lighthouse in the South Hoof Peninsula has gone out. It's a complete disaster. No tourist ships will dare come close to Fort Pinta if the lighthouse isn't there to guide them. And if there are no tourists, then I don't make money. Oh, poor me. Why don't I just call the lighthouse keeper and ask what's going on? Do you think I'm stupid? Of course I've called him. I've called loads of times, but there's no answer. Something must have happened. You'll help me though, right, Vendella? You will? Sweet. I've had an idea. A while back, I bought a couple of really nice, cozy little boats to rent out to tourists. For some reason, though, nobody ever hired them. Weird. Going on a boat is super fun. Or so I've been told. Anyway, you can borrow one so you can go over to South Hoof. What do you think, Vendella? Why don't I just go myself? I'm allergic to water. Yep, that's it. So unfortunately, I can't go. The boat is down there between the pier and the beach. Good luck. I think it's kind of funny that he's afraid of water. I don't know. It's just, I feel like at the same time it makes sense. Like, of course it would be like funny to have someone who manages an entire business on the ocean essentially is afraid of water, but I don't know. It's still silly to me. But yeah. Oh, this is the only part about the equestrian festival that I've taken part of. I did go ahead and buy an outfit. I couldn't figure out a way to like really make it unique. Really, I feel like you know, if I'm only riding one horse for the entire series, it's pretty hard to like use tack and make outfits because there's only certain things that are really gonna look good on Lost Rain. So yeah, for some reason I thought I was gonna go talk to her, but I guess I have to go back to James, so we'll run back up here really quick. But anyways, I'm basically wearing the normal outfit. The only thing I changed was the pants, I believe. And it didn't come with saddle pads, or not a saddle pad. It didn't come with a saddle bag, so I just used a random one that closely matched the tack. It doesn't really fit too terribly well. And then I don't think it came with gloves. I think I might be wearing different gloves. I think I am. Yeah, I'm wearing different gloves. I don't think it comes with gloves. And then some random earrings, and I think that's all that's really different. But yeah. Have you already been to South Hoof Peninsula? You haven't? The boat was not working, you say. That's ridiculous. I paid 10 Jorvik shillings for each of those boats. Maybe there's a hole or two in the bottom. But they're just there to keep you cool while you're out on the water, like air conditioning in a car. Why do you look so suspicious, Vendella? Okay, the boat might not be in top condition, but I have another. I rented it out to the guard at the disco so he could practice landing maneuvers at the beach or something. Why don't you go and ask him if you can borrow that one instead? Attention. Vendella, how can I be of assistance to you today? What on earth? You want to borrow a boat from me? You mean the landing craft I borrowed in order to rehearse crucial beach storming maneuvers, Operation Iron Cockroach as I call it. It was a terrible boat. My beach landing rehearsals became a little too realistic, even for me. No time to waste though. I realize you're on an important mission, Vendella. So I hereby submit my report to Operation Iron Cockroach. At 04:07 yesterday morning, I was out at sea off Fort Pinta, carefully and silently approaching the beach. Just next to the diving board, I saw a guard post. The element of surprise was lost and my position uncovered, so I went full speed ahead to get to the shore before the enemy had a chance to react. Suddenly, I heard a huge explosion, a mine, I thought, so I threw myself straight into the water. I then realized that the fuel tank on the landing craft had exploded. I swam to land and retreated to the fort. The enemy guard revealed himself, in better light, to be a particularly suspicious-looking bush. So no actual danger was present, and I gave myself the order to stop the exercise. How did it go with the boat? Oh, I've got no idea. I haven't had a chance to run recon over the terrain yet. I mean, I've got light pumps to change and the disco ball to polish first. During my retreat, I saw Ellen running towards me. She's a lifeguard down on the beach below Fort Pinta. You could always ask her if she saw what happened to the boat. You know, I really don't have an opinion on Captain Waterloo. He's an interesting character, for sure. Lovely day today, wouldn't you say? Hi, my name's Ellen, and I'm the lifeguard here at the beach. What's your name? The guard's accident? I knew it was him sneaking away through the bushes. He looked pretty baffled. Did I see what happened to his boat? Yeah, when I heard the explosion, I ran over, so I didn't see the actual accident. But whatever ends up in the water here usually drifts ashore on the peninsula past the beach. If his boat didn't sink, it's pretty sure to have ended up there. If you find the boat, please let me know. I have to check so that it's not danger for the swimmers. Well, why haven't you checked it already? I wonder when this accident happened, you know? I mean, not to like spoil anything like right off the bat, but I have left a couple of people stranded on an island over there for the past couple months, so you know, this may have happened months ago. I don't really know. Why hasn't she checked yet? Okay, and also, what's wrong with these boats? These boats look perfectly fine. Why must I fix a whole boat? And there is even that one, although... Now, how exactly does that make sense? Is it just here to just be here? Would it not go out to sea? Yeah, that boat doesn't really make much sense. There's no way to really get it out of this little thing. I don't really know what to call it anyways. Did you find the boat? Bits of it, you say? Why are you so interested in a wonky old boat like that anyway? Oh, you need a boat to get to South Hoof, and James' other boats is in pretty much the same shape. Maybe you can repair the boat with the parts from the wreck here. Worth a try, right? It's pretty quiet here right now, so I can help you if you'd like. That's so nice of her. No one ever offers to help me, man. If the other boat is broken too, you'll probably need parts to fix it. Maybe there's some stuff from the wreck you can use. I'll go and take a look at your boat while you look for parts here on the beach that you can use. What do you say? Great. Have a look on the little peninsula where you found the wreck. Everything that sunk has probably washed ashore there. I'll see you at the jetty where your boat is later. How nice of her. I know she's gonna stand there and just stare at it the entire time, but it makes me feel like she's actually helping me, and I can appreciate that, you know? Again, looks like you found loads of useful stuff. We'll definitely be able to use this. You know, when I was picking up all that stuff, it just looked like I was picking up pieces of plastic, but I mean, if that's useful, I suppose it is. Well, Vendella, I don't see there being any problems with sealing the hull of your boat with the parts we have here. We just need to get a hold of some kind of glue or sealant to hold it all together. The engine is a different story. You'll need to find the wreck's engine if you're going to have any chance of fixing it. You didn't see an engine on the peninsula, you say? I guess it sank when the fuel tank exploded on the guard's boat. It's probably on the seabed out by the diving board at the beach. Have a look there and see if you can't salvage it. Here's the anchor from the boat. Perhaps you could use it as a fishing hook to fish up the engine. Use the rope to fish out the engine. Come back once you found it, and I'll see if I can find a way to use these parts you found in the meantime. Man, I like her. She's nice, but her hands are ginormous. That's actually really funny to me. Okay, anyways. You know what I really miss? I really miss the shark. I've seen it a few oh. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't really want to have to get off. Anyways, it's really unfortunate because I don't know why. I don't know what I was trying to say. I was saying that I missed the shark. I've seen it around. I think it's only during the, can I call my horse from here? Is it, no, that's not. Is it, hold on. Is it Y? No. What is it? Is it you? It is you. Okay, I'll just call him when I'm done. Anyways, I think it's only, okay, well that was useless. I think it's only during the Fort Pinta Championship. I'm not really sure if you see him pop up just on his own now, which is really sad. He used to like circle, and I think constantly as well. I think you always at least saw his fin, but it was cute. We like the shark. We miss the shark dearly. I don't know why they took it away. It doesn't really make much sense. Nice work. Now we have enough spare parts and then some. Okay, a barrel of sealant. I reckon I should be able to get the engine going for you, Vanilla. I was a mechanic at Yorvik City scrapyard before I became a lifeguard here. I hardly ever saw the sun at the scrapyard, so changing careers was pretty much the best decision I ever made. Anyway, I saw a barrel of sealant further down the pier that should do the trick for sealing up the hole. It should have been delivered to my friend Donald, the builder in Jarlaheim, but it's been sitting there for weeks now, so I guess the ferry captain must have forgotten about it. Would you ride over and get it? I'll text Donald now and ask him if it's okay if we use it. I'm sure he'll say yes, so ride over and grab it now. And then an interrupted dip. Well, I'm sure we'll get this engine started eventually. I've got some tools you can borrow, but maybe you could do me a favor in return. Yesterday night, I took a little dip by the jetty on the other side of Fort Pinta. It was pretty late, around the same time the guard was out on his adventure in the boat. When I heard the explosion, I ran to the beach as quickly as I could, but I ended up leaving my clothes behind. Do you think you could go and grab them for me? Thanks, Vandella. Anyways, let's go grab the sealant first, and then we'll head over to grab her clothes. I wonder if I can... I don't think I can discover it yet. I don't think so. I know, like, as we're unlocking it, I think we have to go over there and just, like, discover the ferry for the South Hoof Peninsula, but I don't think I can do it just yet. Does anyone even use the ferries anymore? Like, after the trailers got all connected together, which I like and I don't like. When I'm in a hurry to get to, like, I don't, maybe like a championship or something, it's nice, but I really do miss the different trailers for the different areas. It was very, very nice, but I don't use the ferries anymore because of it, and I wonder if anyone, like, still does, just for the sake of it, just to simply use the ferry. I'd be very curious to know. Exactly, that's the barrel I was talking about. Oh, speak of the devil, a text from Donald. He writes that we should just take as much sealant as we need. If there's something, there's never a shortage of it. It's sealant, he says. That sounds good, Vandella. Donald usually knows what he's talking about. Well, I don't really know about that, but okay. Oh, thanks, Vandella. They're my favorite clothes, so I was a bit worried they might have gone missing. Okay, so seal the boat. Now you just need to use a sealant to seal the hull of the boat with the parts from the wreck you found earlier. You shouldn't have any problems making it watertight. I'll wait here. Just ask if you need anything. And boat engine repairs. Here are my tools, Vandella. I haven't really used them since I left the scrapyard in Yorvik City, but they're still in good condition, as I'm sure you'll notice. You know how to repair an engine, right? Of course you do. Sorry I even asked. Good luck, and let me know if you need anything. Okay, well, I thought she was gonna help me, you know, with her experience. But I'm just gonna let her know if I need anything, which won't be anything at all, because apparently I can do anything, which is really silly to me. Okay, anyways. Seal the boat. Great, the hull isn't going to even let a drop of water, and now you're not a bad mechanic. You could get a job at the scrapyard if you wanted. The engine looks brand new. There we go, Vandella. Now your boat is as good as new. All you need now is to fill the tank with fuel and off you go. Fuel? Did you not get any fuel from James? Well, without fuel, you won't be getting far. It's probably best you ride to him and ask him for some. I need to get back to lifeguarding on the beach now, but it was really nice to meet you. Nice to be able to use my old skills again as well. That doesn't happen much anymore. Good luck over at South Hoof. See you around. You know, she didn't really use any of her skills at all. I'm just saying. She didn't even tell me how to do it. Hey, Vandella, have you already been over to South Hoof Peninsula? You need fuel for the boat, you say? Fuel is so expensive. You sure it's necessary? Can't you row? Okay, I get it. If the lighthouse doesn't light back up again, it'll be a disaster for my business. I don't have much in the way of cash flow right now, though, Vandella. Don't you have some ideas about where you could get a hold of some cheap fuel? Steve, he's got a huge fuel tank, you say. You think you could get some from him? Great idea, Vandella. That way, it'll be free. Quick, ride over to Steve and get some fuel. No time to waste. You know, I had a sneaky suspicion this was gonna take me over to Steve's farm. So I'm actually really happy because I completely forgot that I was on daytime requests, and I have one there that I need to do. So we are gonna stop to do that really quick. It's the dye quest we've been working on, and I do believe it's the red dye now, I think, with like the beats from what's his face over there. So yeah. But also, really quick, about all my like thumbnail changes and everything like that, I did get a comment saying that I was like, my avatar and my thumbnails were very clearly copying Amelia Dreambell. I just want to touch on it really quick because avatar, I'm assuming that they mean the fact that I use the white hairstyle. Just because a successful YouTuber uses a white hairstyle in a game does not mean that it's completely off limits to everybody else. I just thought that was really silly. Second of all, I did actually have to look up who Amelia Dreambell was because I don't really know if it's going to come as a shock per se, but I don't actually watch other Star Stable YouTubers. I actually don't really watch much YouTube in general. So I thought that was really funny. But what I did do is I did look up like Star Stable on YouTube, and I looked at a lot of creators' thumbnails to make sure that I wasn't accidentally copying anything. So yeah, I'm not really sure where they got it from. I don't personally see it per se. So yeah, let me talk to Steve really quick and then I'll keep touching on that. Hello there, Vendella. Fuel? Well, of course. I'm sure we can arrange something. You need some fuel, you say. Well, I'm sure I can spare some for you. After all, what are friends for? I actually need to fuel up some of my machines too. You know what? Take these 2 empty fuel cans, Mandela. Fill them both up and you can keep one of them. Does that sound okay? Good. See you soon. Anyways, I just thought it was really silly because I'm pretty sure the only thing that they're really getting from like copying the like avatar or like character from, I'm assuming they're talking about my character, is simply from the white hair. Now, I don't know about eyes. My eyes in game are actually pink, and it's because my character has a backstory. And if you're interested in it, I do have a video, I can't remember exactly what it's titled, but it's making your own NPC book, you know? One of these, actually, you can pretty much make this. And it actually talks about my character's backstory and kind of where she's from. So yeah, 2 cans of fuel, 1 for me, 1 for you. It was a delight to see you again, Videla. Here's your can of fuel, filled to the brim with top-notch fuel. Good luck and say hello to James from me. Why, thank you, Steve. Anyways, now we're gonna go over and talk to this guy over here and get the red dye daytamer quests going. But anyways, for the longest time, I've actually been using the white hairstyle, and I have a pretty good reason for it. I think I was 9 when I started playing this game, I'm pretty sure. I was also 9 years old when I started writing my book series. And I think at 12 is when I created, like, fully, like, fleshed out my OC in that series. I'm gonna talk to Barney really quick. Hi, Vendella. I got the beetroots. They have the most wonderful red color imaginable. I have pressed them for you so the dye is ready. I'm sure the tailor will be pleased. Take the red dye to the tailor in Silverglade Village. Okay. But my character in my books is actually where the name Sim 4 comes from. But she has white hair, like white silvery hair, and her eyes, she actually has heterochromia, and her eyes are purple and green. And there's like a whole reason for that, of course. But so for Star Stable, I went with the white hairstyle, which is what I do for all of my characters in every single game where you can create your own character. I always go for a white hairstyle, and I usually go for purple eyes. But I thought it was really cool to do pink eyes as like my character's like from Pandoria, essentially. I don't know, I just thought it was kind of nifty. And I like that pink eyes are an option in this game because I don't think it's very common unless you can pick like literally any color. Like I know in Baldur's Gate, I think you can do any color you can possibly imagine for your character there. Thank you, Vanilla. Such a beautiful red color, better than I hoped for. There's no doubt that Barney must grow some high quality beetroots. The secret ingredient in green, like a jealous druid. Are these part of the same quest? I don't actually know. We'll do green like a jealous druid. Now I need some green dye for your waistcoat. Old Mrs. Holdsworth in Moorland comes here sometimes, and she can make it from bushes growing there in Moorland. She has a special way of making dye by boiling the leaves in water with olive oil. Ask her how it's done, but don't forget to get some olive oil from Harold too. Okay, this should actually be really interesting because I'm very curious. A while ago we did a quest with Mrs. Holdsworth that was completely random. And I'm pretty sure it had something to do with dye, so I'd be very interested to know how this goes. But yeah. So anyways, I usually do white hair color for my characters in games. There's some times where I don't really like the way the white hair looks, and so I'll go for like a brown, which is my natural hair color. But in Star Stable, I love the white hair color in Star Stable. I'm sad that it's not on more hairstyles, and it is oddly popular. A lot of people use the white hairstyle, and I don't really know why. I quite frankly don't really care. If you like the white hairstyle, use the white hairstyle. Just because somebody uses it does not mean it's off limits, and I think it's beautiful, so I mean, by all means, just go ahead and use it. But I just thought it was kind of funny that they said that I was copying Amelia Dreambell just because I'm pretty sure that fact alone, and then I guess maybe the style of my thumbnails is somewhat similar to them. I don't think it's really similar at all, and also her and I make very different content within Star Stable, so there's also that fact as well. But her thumbnails all are adorable, and she seems like a very sweet person. I watched one of her videos while I was checking out her channel, and so yeah, I don't know. Anyways, hello Vendella. It's been a while. Green dye, you say, of course. The bushes here in Moorland have large, fine leaves that I can boil for green dye, but I use a secret ingredient, olive oil. Alright, well, I guess we have to go back to him to grab that secret ingredient quest. I didn't realize that I was gonna, like, absolutely need that. I don't really like the way that's set up at all. That doesn't really make much sense. I think this entire quest line needs some help. Because, like, for example, that random quest with Mrs. Holdsworth that didn't really lead anywhere and that didn't come from anywhere, so it seemed. And then, oh, I don't know, I can't remember anyone's name today, apparently. Harold, I think is his name. He doesn't, like, he has the quest that I need for Mrs. Holdsworth, but why wasn't it just part of, like, the same thing? Or why does it start with Harold? Why doesn't it just start with Mrs. Holdsworth? Like, yeah, it needs a secret ingredient, olive oil. I'm gonna need you to go to some random person off in somewhere to get olive oil. Why does Harold have it? It doesn't really make much sense. Just some fun facts about my character and her backstory, I guess, in like the previous conversation. I know we've kind of like been talking about random things and then doing quests at the same time, but yeah, she's actually you know, in my little mind, I guess, from Pandoria, and that's why her eyes are actually pink. The white hair is literally just because a character in my book series has white hair. That's really all. Mrs. Holdsworth, who makes green dye, has a secret ingredient to get a really rich green color, but everyone knows the secret ingredient is olive oil, so you should get some from Harold. He's standing by the fountain in the middle of the village. Oh wait, no, okay. No, this is Daxton. I was like, I read Harold, and because I called him Harold a minute ago, I was like, wait, aren't I talking to Harold? Okay, anyways. He's standing by the fountain in the middle of the village. Take the oil to Mrs. Holdsworth. Okay, I was very confused. His name is Daxton. How? I don't know how I forgot that for a second, but then again, I kept wanting to call Barney Marnie, which is why I wasn't saying Barney's name, because I was pretty sure Marnie wasn't right, but in my defense, they're identical, alright? Of course I have olive oil for Mrs. Holdsworth. Here you are, Vendella. This is a bottle of our finest olive oil. Take it to Mrs. Holdsworth, but be careful not to drop it. The bottle is oily and slippery. I will do my best. Hello. You know, I don't really know if I'm going to do that quest in this series on video because it's just so random. It was such a random thing to add. And I don't really understand, but I really feel like it's very much a season 2 quest. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it. Maybe I won't. I kind of feel the same way about the medieval stuff, which I actually had someone ask me a while ago how on earth I got to like a certain level when I finished a episode at some level. And I think it's because I did the medieval stuff, like the start of the medieval stuff here. I was actually trying to make a video on it, but unfortunately, I learned the hard way. My files got corrupted on that video, and I have it set up now to where that won't happen again, but it's gone. Like, I can't get that footage back. It didn't really like get deleted or anything on accident, which is like what I think happened to my token chapter 2 thing. I think I accidentally deleted it because I was being silly. But this stuff is like fully corrupted and I can't do it anymore because you can't repeat quests in Star Stable, so it's just gone. Now, to finish that question on how I managed to get to another level at the end of one episode, I don't know. Because I don't think there was enough in the medieval stuff to get to another level. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I did. I'm very confused myself because when they commented that, I was just like, that's literally not possible. And I went back and I looked and I was like, wait a minute. So yeah, I really don't know what happened. I know I did those medieval quests and that was it. Which all that stuff will be coming in season 2 because I screwed up on it. And because it's so new. But yeah, I don't know how I jumped levels so quickly unless something changed. The only thing I can think of is maybe they changed something and I like was awarded XP for I don't know what reason. I don't know if that would really happen, but I don't know because I don't really do anything off camera. I don't do any quests off camera. I mean, there's some things that I do like daily quest wise, like I've been working on the Valedale Garden stuff quote unquote off camera. It'll be a video soon, but yeah, and then I'll end up doing the token travels off video and whatnot if I really super duper feel like it, because I won't be 100% keeping this account in the future, so yeah, I don't really know. Thank you so much, Vandilla. This would be perfect to make the green dye. Speaking of leveling up, we are now level 13. On to like continuing to like level up so far and not unlocking areas. At level 12, if you don't know, when you hit level 12, you can actually unlock Mistfall as well, and I don't know when we're gonna be unlocking Mistfall. Probably not for a very long time. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I don't think it's gonna come anytime soon. I don't really know yet, but we shall see, I suppose. But yeah, at level 12 is when you can unlock Mistfall. So how to turn pie into a broom, I'm pretty sure is Mrs. Holsworth's own little quest. The riding leaf collector will do. The bushes usually have one leaf, which is greener and finer than all the rest. Find and pick that leaf. Pick a dozen such leaves from the bushes around here. When you've brought them to me, I can start making the green dye, just as nice as the color the keepers 18 use for their clothes. All right, cool. You know, I remember getting this quest when it first came out. And I was so excited. I don't know if it was like, it's a quest that's like been around. I can't remember that far back, guys. Please don't expect me to. That was a very long time ago when I first did all of these quests, like genuinely so long ago. 13 years to be exact, which is crazy. I think 13 years, I don't know, maybe I'm really bad at math. But yeah, so I can't remember 100% everything, but I was really excited for this waistcoat. And man, the way that it looks, I really hope they update it soon. I think that would be so nice if it was actually like really, really nice looking. Thank you so much, Vandella. I'll start making the dye now. It'll be ready tomorrow. I'll come back then. Okay, I'm just gonna leave her there. Yeah, it's not a day timer, but we're gonna pretend that it is and move on. Why does she... Oh, yeah. Is that bug really still happening? I don't see her little thing though. Yeah, so I think right now there's a bug. I'm surprised it's not fixed. All these like exchange icons you see on my map, it's actually kind of a cheeky little thing. When you level up, you can go grab stuff from Farah's workshop, and I do believe, I don't really remember exactly, but I do believe you can go turn everything in and basically like fly through Farah's workshop like it's nothing. I will not be doing that because I won't. But hopefully that bug gets fixed soon, because it's kind of annoying actually, because it's just kind of crowds your map. And I know you can turn off the exchanges. I don't like to though. I like being able to see my exchanges. In fact, everything on my map I like to be able to see constantly. So yeah, I don't really want to turn those off. I think when I log in next it'll be fixed and I won't see any of those exchange thingies. But yeah, if you're at all curious, when you level up and if you're still working on Farah's workshop, go and see if you can like turn extra stuff in and see if that bug's still there, because I'd be very curious. I just don't remember exactly how it works because I didn't use it. I just realized you could do it and I was like, oh, that's interesting, and then moved on with my existence. So I'm not entirely sure how it works, but yeah, anyways. Hey Vandella, did you get some fuel from Steve? A whole can for free? That Steve's got no idea how to do business, but you don't hear me complaining. Full tank, I believe, is it? Wallet gone, money vanished, end of the world. I don't think that's it. I'm unlocking quests now because I'm level 13. This is why it gets so overwhelming. Quests are level locked, which I don't think should be a thing. For some of them, absolutely. Level lock some quests, but for every single quest, it's kind of ridiculous because it just gets so overwhelming to manage over time. We've talked about that so many times, so I won't get into it, but yeah, it's a lot. But I think full tank is next. What are you waiting for, Vandella? Ride down to the boat, fill up with fuel, and set sail to South Hoof Peninsula. Hurry, because without tourists, Fort Pinta is going to go under, or well, at least my business will. Bye. Onwards to South Hoof Peninsula. Ah, gosh, I remember unlocking this area for the first time. I don't remember when it came out. I don't remember what was happening at that time, but I was just so freaking excited because it was just this area of the map that I really wanted to see for some reason. So yeah, yeah, this is cool. It's just cool being able to do it all over again, I guess. I've done it so many times, I know, but like, I don't know, I find it nifty. The fuel tank on the boat's engine is now full to the brim with fuel. It's finally time to cast off and set sail for South Hoof Peninsula. Drive the boat to South Hoof Peninsula. Cool. All right, I did that. A path heads upwards. Maybe there will be someone further along it. So yeah, I really wish, didn't they like update the graphics around here recently? I'm pretty sure they did. I just really wish the South Hoof Peninsula stable, I wish there was more to it. I loved being able to put the stable together. I loved being able to take care of the foal. I'm so sorry if I'm spoiling things for you. I'm not really gonna worry. I'm gonna worry about major spoilers. When it comes to like big quests and whatnot, I'm not gonna be like, so this happens before we actually get to that quest. But for stuff like this, it's kind of hard to not talk about it because I've played this game so many times and this is a restart series, so we're not exploring the game for the first time. You can absolutely use it as a quest walkthrough because that's essentially what it is, but it's not like, oh my gosh, guys, Star Stable for the first time. I've played this game for a lot of years and I've played this game so many times. So I don't want to sit here and like keep my mouth shut about certain things that I want to talk about for the sake of not spoiling something. But anyways, I just wish there was more to do with like taking care of like the foals and stuff and like the little, I don't know what to call it, like recovery stable or whatever we would want to call it. I just wish there was more to it. There's not a single person on the farm. You listen, but all you can hear is the wind whistling through the grass. How eerie is that? There must be someone around here you can ask about what might have happened to the lighthouse. You decide to look around the farm. It's actually so creepy. Oh, she just appeared. Yeah, I think I'd scream in that moment, like my horse. Yeah, that freaked him out for sure. Oh wow, you scared the life out of me. I could say the same to you, Holly. Hello there, by the way. Who are you? Vendella, nice to meet you. My name is Holly. Just got back from surf session on the other side of the South Hoof Peninsula. This time of year, there's no better waves anywhere in the world. By the way, you've seen Eric, my husband. You haven't? Madison, she's my daughter. You haven't seen her either. You haven't seen another living soul at all. Very strange. They must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look around the farm together and I'm sure we'll find someone. All right. So I'm kind of sad that I found, can I get that one? Do I have to go up there? Oh man, come on. She just came out of there. Why am I looking in the house? I'll be looking in the house. I think I like knock on the door or something. Anyways, I'm sad I found her so fast because it would have been kind of like cool and creepy to like wander around the farm being like, ooh, you know, little ghost farm thing going on. I don't know. This is kind of painful because I know where they are. I don't want to look for them. I just want to go get them. Anyways. Oh, I guess I didn't have to go up the stairs at all because there's more locations to look than there like are for the objective. There's, I think that would have been 7 locations to look with 5 objective points. Anyways, you couldn't find anyone either. Weird. Now I'm starting to worry. Everyone's disappeared. That is pretty weird. What are you doing here, by the way, Vendella? The lighthouse isn't working? What? Something must have happened while I was away. I've never seen the lighthouse go dark and my whole family have just vanished. Something must have happened. Quick, we have to get to the lighthouse fast. Maybe they're there. Follow me, Vendella. You know, if the lighthouse went dark, wouldn't James primarily notice that at night? But if she was off surfing, would she have been gone for a couple of days potentially? I mean, in this playthrough, she absolutely would have been gone for a couple of days, for a couple months actually, considering how long it's taken me to get here. But yeah, I'm not gonna wait for her. I believe in her. She'll catch up. You know what I appreciate? I appreciate that she didn't ask to ride my horse though. It's my biggest pet peeve in this game. I need NPCs to stop asking to get on the back of my horse. Okay, it bothers me. I don't really know why. I just don't like it. I don't like having to give everyone a ride. I love how I'm saying that when I'm pretty sure I have to give like 70 people a ride in this video. But yeah, I actually don't really know. We'll see. But anyways, do I have to wait? Oh no, she just appears. I was gonna say, do I have to wait for her to actually get here herself? But yeah, okay. The door's locked and nobody's answering when I knock. Where can they be? We've got to find the key to the lighthouse door, Vendella. I don't actually know how to pronounce his name, so please don't yell at me if I say it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's Sigrid. The lighthouse keeper has a spare key hidden around here somewhere. I just don't know where it is. Where on earth is it? You think we should split up so we can look faster? Great idea. Quick, we need to find it. Okay, do I remember? I think I do. I think it's in one, like, set location. Is it over here? It is. Look at me go. I remember. I say that like it's impressive when I think I literally just did these quests. You found the key. Yeah, so my main account right now, I just started last year. So all of these quests I've done pretty recently because I'm progressing through that account very slowly because I just haven't really been playing all that much. I get on for events and that's like it. I don't even know why I made it. No, I do know why I made that account. I don't know why I made it my main account. I couldn't tell you, but anyways, quick, Vendella, unlock the door. If they're not in there, in here, then perhaps we'll see something from the top of the lighthouse. You know what sucks? When I first did this, I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to be able to go into the lighthouse. That's going to be so cool. Climb some stairs, you know? No, 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 no. We could never be that lucky. You look for Holly's family from the top of the lighthouse. Isn't there someone down there? Yeah, I don't really know how they all managed that one. That is the one thing about redoing all these quests is I actually don't very often read the dialogue, if ever. So some things when I'm reading them, it's actually the first time I've ever read them. So that's always pretty funny. They're alive, thank goodness. Did you see them, Mandela? Yeah, me too. That's the whole family. Sigrid, Jonas, Eric, and Madison. But how did they all manage to get stranded at Cape Sorrow? I don't know how they managed to get themselves stuck at Cape Sorrow, Vandella, but we need to rescue them. They must have been there at least a day, and I couldn't see any food, camping gear, or anything. They must be freezing and hungry, and poor little Madison, I hope she's okay. You've got a horse, Vanilla. I can sit behind you while you ride. Okay. All right, buddy. Great. Ride down to the beach below the lighthouse, Vanilla. It's opposite to Cape Sorrow. You'll need to take the path going past the ferry landing since there's no way to get down the cliffs here. Come on, Vanilla. Let's rescue my family. You know what's interesting about these people? They have a whole farm, right? And, like, they're on Jorvik, the place of horses. But they don't own any horses. They only have horses for sale. And it actually really, 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 really bothers me. They have all this land. I can almost guarantee that they basically own the peninsula, or at least most of it, at minimum half of it. And they don't have any horses. They don't have any, like, paddocks or anything like that, except for, like, this whole place, which Hugh works on. You know, there actually was somebody here. He's just hanging out. They should change that. You know what? This Holly should go missing, and it should be Hugh that we talk to since he's just here. And it could be so cool, like, hey, like, I just got here and I'm looking for my family. This is the address they gave me when I moved here, and they're just not here. They're missing. That would be so nifty. Anyways, but yeah, they have, like, some farm land, and they have pigs and cows and whatnot and chickens. And then they just have horses for sale, but they don't own any horses themselves. And I just think it would be so cool if there were, like, some paddocks around that had some horses in it. You know, maybe they grow a pair and ride their own horse down to this stupid island and not ride on the back of mine. That would be pretty cool. You know, so she doesn't run up to the lighthouse. She, like, gets on a horse really fast and runs up. That would be cool. Just some more liveliness to it. Like, maybe not even saddle the horse that she runs up to the lighthouse with. Maybe she just grabs a halter, throws it on the horse, and rides up completely bareback. And it would just, you just give so much life, I feel like. But no. No, here we are. She's on the back of my horse, clipping into its butt, and we're just on our way to go get her family, and they don't own any horses. Although, is it Eric, I think is his name? I don't think he likes horses, but that shouldn't stop the rest of the family from having horses. I mean, Madison loves horses, and I know she gets her own horse eventually, but that doesn't count. Sigrid and Jonas should have their own horses. I don't know. I just feel like that's just how I feel. Hello, can you hear me? The wind is too strong, Mandela. They can't hear me when I yell. I think they've seen us though, and they seem to be alright, don't they? Madison looked like she's in good shape. Wait, can you see Jonas? He looks really weak. I hope he's not injured. How are we going to get to Cape Sorrow, Vandella? I can't see Jonas, a fishing boat, or our little motorboat anywhere. I try to get there on my surfboard, but that just gets swept away out to sea or smashed up against the cliffs. Do you think it's worth a try, Vandella? I suppose we don't have any other choice. You've got a boat, you say? Of course you have. How else would you have got here? Hurry and bring it here. I'll wait here and try to come up with a plan in the meantime. You know, I really could have thought about this boat a long time ago. I'm just saying. I feel like I'm pretty smart. I feel like, you know, actually no. I don't think our characters are very bright at all. I'm gonna be honest. There doesn't seem to be very many brain cells there. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just gonna go get this boat and move on. I totally forgot to take care of my horse today. You're back at the boat, still in great condition. You cast off and drive towards Holly. The fact that it's called Dead Man Sands is crazy. Nice boat, Mandela, but are you sure it's seaworthy? It looks to be in pretty lousy shape. Well, I did get here, didn't I? And it's all you got. Vandella, I think it's best if you take the boat to Cape Sorrow yourself. The more space you have on the boat, the fewer trips you'll need to make to pick everyone up. Just take it easy, okay? The waters around Cape Sorrow are full of really strong currents and dangerous shallows. Plenty of ships have met their end at the Cape, and I really don't want you to join them. Good luck. Don't I take my horse with me? I think I do. I'm pretty sure I do. And it's really funny because if I need more space to take people back, why am I bringing my, yeah, okay. Yeah, why am I bringing my horse? I'm pretty sure I could fit them all on this boat, but why can't I? Because I have a horse. Because that was so necessary. Hello there, I'm Sigrid, South Peninsula's lighthouse keeper. Might I ask who you are? Vendela, delightful. You're here to rescue us, you say. I saw you on your way here, and you're really good at navigator, but is your boat really seaworthy? I made it here, didn't I? I need them to stop asking me that question, man. How are we feeling, you ask? Considering the circumstances, everyone is doing rather well, except for my husband, Jonas. He says he's fine, but I know he's just trying not to worry me. He was in the water long after the boat went down, and he gave all the dry clothes he managed to save to Madison so that she wouldn't freeze. His temperature was right down, and even though he's stronger than a walrus, he might. What happened, you ask? Well, Jonas had taken. I just straight up interrupted her. I was like, okay, yeah, well, I don't care. What happened? Well, Jonas had taken Madison out on a fishing trip, but when they were on their way home, Jonas steered a little too close to Cape Sorrow. He knows how dangerous the water is here, but he wanted to show Madison one of his favorite cliffs. It was pretty stupid of him, but he meant well. The fishing boat ran aground and sank almost immediately, but Jonas managed to swim above shore with Madison. I saw what happened from the lighthouse, so I ran down to the farm and got Eric together, and we took our boat and got to Cape Sorrow as quickly as we could. But sadly, Eric also managed to run aground. And Jonas had to throw himself into the water again to save us. He got us up to the shore, but I think it was too much even for my lovely brave husband. I don't think they're any danger to my Jonas, but maybe you could take a look at him. You know, it sounds like that was all pretty dumb. Hello. I'm almost back on my feet again. No worries. Tell Sigrid that she doesn't have to worry. Yeah, I don't really want to try to read his stutter. I'm actually surprised I got through that without any issues first try, because, yeah. Anyways. How does Jonas seem to you, Vendela? He says everything's fine. He said so to me as well. Do you believe him? No, I don't either. He doesn't want to worry me, so he's just saying he feels okay. You think he's quite seriously sick? Oh no. Vendela, take Jonas back to Holly right away. The rest of us can cope here for a little while longer, don't worry. Ask Holly to take Jonas up to the farm. She needs to make sure he's warm and gets plenty of rest. Hurry now. Alright, come on. You're just gonna follow me automatically, right? Okay, cool. Because taking my horse is so incredibly necessary. Hey, Vendela, everyone's fine, you say. That's a relief to hear. But how's Jonas? Jonas, are you alright? Sigrid asked me to take him straight back to the farm, you say. Absolutely. We'll get up there as fast as we can. Will you be alright to get the others on your own, Vendela? Great. Jonas, can you hear me? Put your weight on me and we'll get back to the farm so you can rest. See you up at the farm soon, Vendela. Good luck. That is a very long walk. I feel like it would be smarter for him to just ride my horse. This would be like a situation where we're like, okay, get on my horse and we'll go back because we can get there back pretty quickly without like very little energy or effort from you. Like I can totally get off my horse and just walk back and he can just like try to hang on. But yeah, I don't know. It just seems really silly for him to walk that entire distance back. But then again, I guess this game doesn't really have much logic, so, you know, it's fine. How did it go with Jonas? Holly took him straight up to the farm, you say. Good. Everything should turn out fine then. As long as my Jonas gets to warm up and have a little rest, he should be fine in no time. Eric, Madison, listen now. This is Vendela. She's here to rescue us. Go get in her boat so she can take us back to South Hoof Peninsula. Everything will be fine. The boat is safe and you don't need to worry, okay? Hurry along now. There we go then, Vendela. We're ready to head back to South Hoof Peninsula. Drive carefully, promise? Yeah, I don't think everyone here and my horse and me is gonna fit in this little boat. Like, my horse already has to stand, like, up here, like, in the picture, if that's even possible. And then I sit here, I'm assuming, right? And then they're all kind of, like, shoved back here to, like, balance out the weight. I feel like that would be a thing. I don't know. I think I've been on a boat one time in my life. Can I go to the ferry landing, or do I think I have to go to Dead Man's Sands, which is, again, really dumb. But yeah, anyways, my point is, I don't really know much about boats, but I just feel like the logic here doesn't make much sense. Eric, Madison, hurry home now. Go at once. You need to get warm and have some food. Oh, man. Oh, that sucks. It's not Wednesday, is it? Right? Oh, no, it's Tuesday. Wait, why did I crash? I love how every time I've spawned in here, there's been things here for me to pick up. I think the last time it was recyclables, and now it's moss. That's great. Eric, Madison, hurry home now. Go at once. You need to get warm and have some food. Hurry along now. Vendela, thank you so much. If it wasn't for you, I'm not sure we would have made it, if I'm honest. That's terrifying. I love how they haven't said a word to me. It's kind of creepy, especially the fact that they look creepy. And by the way, I really don't like Madison. I'm so worried about my husband, Vandella. What if he's seriously ill? I need to hurry back to the farm. I can sit behind you on your horse, you say? I haven't ridden very much, Vandella. Are you sure it'll be okay? Oh, thank you. To the farm. Yeah, I don't think this is fine. Sorry, guys. Bye. Gotta walk the whole way. They're really gonna straight up walk the whole... That's a rock. Walk the whole way. Anyways, I don't know why I crashed. I have zero clue whatsoever. My internet didn't go out. Nothing too terribly bad happened. It's not Wednesday. I thought it was for a second because it's like, I don't know, like 3 a.m. now or something like that. Like, yeah, I think it is 3 a.m. because I've been recording for an hour. Anyways, and so I checked my calendar on my computer and it said Tuesday. And for some reason, I thought that like, because it said Tuesday, that meant that it was Tuesday night. So I thought it was Wednesday. Very confusing. Anyways, I thought the servers were going down for the Wednesday update, but they're not. So I don't know what happened, but that was terrifying because so many bad things could have happened because of that. Just so many bad things. But yeah, anyways, we're good. We're good. We're back. It's hopefully we'll not crash again. It's so strange that it puts me over here. Like, it takes me to drop her off right here. I'll leave a little bit of the silent footage so you can see, but there's sparkles here, and then she goes over there. I don't understand why it doesn't just take me in here. Maybe they designed this differently to begin with and just forgot to move that little detail. I don't really know, to be honest. Home at last. I've never appreciated getting home as much as this time. Thanks for the ride, Vandella. Now I need to check on my Jonas. Jonas seems to be feeling better already, Vandella. Some food and heat seem to have done the trick, and I'll keep an eye on him in the future. No more adventures at sea. Vandella, my Jonas tells me he would love to thank you in person. Go talk to him, but not for too long. He needs his rest. Hello there, Vandella. That was your name, wasn't it? You'll have to excuse me. I'm incredibly tired. Quite enough adventure for one day, wouldn't you say? For a couple months, rather. You guys were there for a while, just saying. Also, I wonder if the shopkeepers were here. I really wish I had looked around a little bit more. That would have been interesting to know, because there's like a shopkeeper over there that has like some pets for sale. I wonder if that... Also, I just realized it's a complete day timer and there's just nothing for me to do. And Eric and Madison are still on their way back, so I hope they enjoy that adventure. I'd be interested to know if they're still down there walking. That would be kind of funny. But yeah, there's some shops here. I'm so excited to work with Hugh on this little... I love it so much. Yeah, if you didn't know, you can buy some cute little doggies. I don't know if they're for sale anywhere else, but they're for sale here. This shop does not have a name, and it's just this random dude, so it doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, this would honestly be, if there was more to this place, and it wasn't, wait, really? I don't know why, but I wasn't really expecting her to be here. Again, she's here because of the equestrian festival, but I just wasn't expecting her to be here for some reason, and I don't know why, considering this is a home stable. But yeah, anyways, yeah, this would actually be my home stable if there was more to this. If it was more than just that one foal to take care of, I would totally live here, because I love the South Hoof Peninsula. It's kind of strange because I'm more of like a foresty... I don't know what's there, but something is. I'm more of like a foresty... I really want to click on it, but I've done this before and it ended up being a star, so I'm like, should I just do it anyways? Oh, it's like a... apparently someone to talk to that's not actually there. That's cool. I'm gonna go find somewhere to end the video. So yeah. So there you have it. We finally unlocked the South Hoof Peninsula. I have been anticipating this video for so long, mainly because James would not leave me alone. I'd be interested to know if there's actually like a, hey James, the lighthouse is back up and running. I don't think there is. We'll find out later. I'm honestly not going to go check. I feel like this is a great place to end this off. And yeah, so it'll be kind of sad to not have James text on my screen every single time I log on, but it'll make my life a lot easier because the anxiety from being so terrified that I'm going to accidentally click on it is seriously... it's real. It was in fact very real. I was so horrified every single time. Even when I would just get on to just take care of my horse for the day or do some daily stuff like the Valedale light things. But yeah, it's finally over. We're done with it. Now I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't really have a plan on continuing this series. We'll probably come back here. It's likely we'll start it off. I have some stuff in Fort Pinta to do. I have stuff in Moreland to do. Everything is all over the place. Mistfall is ready to be unlocked. I unlocked Jarlaheim too soon, so I have a bunch of Jarlaheim stuff to do that's not going to be coming for a long time. So if you're waiting from episode 7 for me to continue on to Jarlaheim, just know that I won't get back to that until probably after I unlock Golden Hills Valley and get through quite a bit of those quests. So yeah, I just wasn't thinking with that video and I just went for it and I should have waited, but yeah. So anyways, like I've said so many times, love the South Hoof Peninsula. I really wish they would do more with the little hospital thing here, like little rescue ranch thing going on. I would absolutely live here if they did something with it. I love that you get to build the stable. That is phenomenal. I wish I liked the characters here more. I wish Madison wasn't so annoying and I wish Eric wasn't so creepy, but yeah. Anyways, it's a good place though. I love the hermit as well. There's just not much going on here like ever except for right now and the quest that I absolutely hate the most, which is where Madison runs off to Yorvik City. Gosh, I hate those quests. Not looking forward to that. Unfortunately, they're next. So yeah, we'll see. I don't really know where I'm gonna continue from. My character would obviously go home, you know. I'm probably gonna continue on with the dye quest. I don't really know if I would do anything else. I feel like I would come back to check on Jonas a few days later. I don't think I would do it the next day because that would be creepy. I think I'd want to leave the family alone, like they just had like a serious emergency. I don't think I would come back to immediately bother them. So yeah, I probably will next episode we'll do something else on the mainland. I think this technically is the mainland, but we're on a peninsula, so I'm gonna say it's not, even though it is. I guess it kind of is the mainland. I mean, if you think about it, there's a river that cuts through, separating the harvest counties from Silverglade. So yeah, anyways, in Silverglade, we'll do something. But thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this one, do leave a like and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the South Hoof Peninsula. Let me know your wishes of what they would do with the area, because I really hope they expand on it. I really hope they do more with the rescue ranch. So yeah, let me know what you think, and yeah, like I said, thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one.